The Frontline with Kwikwanan, only on CTV. The Frontline with Kwikwanan, only on CTV. The Frontline with Kwikwanan, only on CTV. The Frontline with Kwikwanan, only on CTV.
President John Dramani Mahama has addressed the nation on his 120-day social contract milestone. In his address, he provided a comprehensive update on achievements of the 120-day social contract with the people of Ghana. Meanwhile, as part of the program, the 120 days was also positioned as a benchmark for accountability governance with a strong emphasis on transparent and report-driven leadership. Tonight, verified the President Trust 120 days stewardship, plus some very developing angles to that of the landmark case between Kennedy, Akomprekwe Japan, and Nas Aremeyaw. Details coming up shortly on the nation's biggest investigative magazine show. I am Quick. This is the front line. We're live tonight, very HQ here in the studios of CTV. We're live in Sudan. The dial is 88.1 FM. We're live in Western Region. The dial is 99.1 FM. And live in London on GOB transmitting on Ghana.com and TuneIn. Still on GOB, you're picking it on www.gobtv.tv plus Apple Music. The internet is blazing tonight on my CTV GH Frontline Ghana. Please go subscribe. Subscribe on YouTube, Facebook. Then you are a candidate of the Frontline Show. Become a friend and candidate of the Frontline Show. Plus, the interactive segment that's interactive is WhatsApp line 020-297-3461. WhatsApp number 020-297-3461. Folks, tonight is the midweek Frontline. What do I have for you? Yes, President John Dramani Mahama spoke sometime last week. And the president is giving back his what? His stewardship under the social contract. All of us recall that shortly after the president won, then he comes to say that, hey, I'm going to have a contract with you Ghanaians that between now and 120 days into my administration, I am going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And trust me, I am going to do that. Now, sometime last week, Wednesday, May 7th, 2025, marked the 120 days. And the president came, gave his nation's address, and catalog, if you like, chronicle all the stuff he has done. Tonight, we give it a throwback, we give it a focus, a sharp focus to verify whether or not the president has actually accomplished the 120 days stewardship. Folks, this is what we have it for. We have for you tonight. Still on the bill. On Monday, then came the breaking news story. The landmark case in New Jersey court, precisely United States. Verdict is out. The judge. The case between Aremeyaw Anas, Kennedy Kwame Ejapon, finish. 18 million has been reduced to what? $500. There could be a good reason for this, is it not? Yes. Tonight we have the fresh build-up, but I'm quite sure now all of you are aware. I gave you the judge written statement, so this is not a matter says that we are going back and forth. No, I'm sorry, we are done. But I tell you what, Kennedy Japan is ready to pay Anas more than $500, and I don't know if Anas will take it. Yeah. It's very interesting angles to the story. Folks, let's get started. The midweek frontline. Let's get started. And I read here, the whole ceilings here in my studio, no, it just does to say, and Kusian in Chiribin, a shisha boom, nimini adina, we see be so, and Kusia bomwa. One thing penetrating my Kusi nepi. We see Comusi and Nakusi, we see near too much at Pabam. When Kusia we each and all. O PSA, Pam no what to him, Quayam who me pom one on him, say Sasa, or Passum and Chinia dentia. He has to move. And I do midweek frontline, no be din come strong. Crack. On my penny, His Excellency John Mahama, on a Ghana for eating come on annual. 79 say 120 days naso. Ghana for me, Bana maybe a contact, Mamma say 4 months, 1, 2, 3, way, and a mayo. Me and me catch them all. Tea, minimum be boa conta. On my penny, be boa conta. And if you know my penny, why be pa? Obien who bet me a casse. Omampeni onyebi wayebi. But then we cannot also say, oh, Mr. President, you do all. No. And now, me must say, President Mahama, so wayeni nevi no. Ebi ni ho. Trump across America or Ghana, 100 days in Ghana. But John Mahama has done something remarkable in this 120 days. The Babi did a nearly be breed at the Achramu. Said the Mano is here echo. And who be here, esse na efata. See a bedi sound comono. Na Ghana for Sabe, I refrain away who be bribeno. We, such a mamma, my back cram me can't say, oh, me nemo call contract of 120 days for Ghana for a monkai, Ubiankai, or fun with your cause, Annette, Ubiankai. You need genius ma, a yen some, and the near the end of the Obiabekai. Some who and some who. Fasoba Quino and you will be a bekai. Now, contracts in 120 days. No. A Didian Qua, Didian your nom, sir. Who says Samij and Fiasemi by who said any pennies yabre? Ye kai nyoma tete, sir. Yankoa, Unia, Ninia, Dibini, you know, Ninia Wake Dremu, and Nia Gise, no, be dinner woo. And Ninia break. We are like that. That's like the syncrasy of black. This color. Yeah. President Mahama say no. Me review. On one sort of make a check Ghana for Ghana for refra there. But see where they review. Minimum bedin come. Only a bedin come off fair. And Yama or promises or benum. The bubu be so actual. They actually say Nina answer. Why ya answer on ye. Folks, Janadri Abership. A biom asem kesi da hone saying Anas Aremeyaw Anas. Nipa ni din ko na se besi na name. Ubodi ni wi a na se besi na name. Sa na e frɛ no. Oni owura Kennedy. Asem na aye nika se yetie baby o. Yetie baby. Imre meni age wo kwan bi so. Ai pa nya na asintire meni age ono anasem a metimba bi na ode abe wo so yes ah we dia can say what friend say 2012 presidential candidate Jacob Osei one or say Brady is an answer per one semo. Osei Aremeyaw per one semo. Or the other was yet ye baby, young small. Yet ye baby, and a woman catcher say, Obi go who finti. Na wo ye anas Aremeyaw anas ya wo ye nipa sonko ya blue blood and a woman. Wo say Kennedy egu hu finti. Me na me kwa de me ni free me nti bi sa asem bi kwa wo Ghana me nti abakwa sem bi say da say asem bi abama obi judge atra Ghana ha erule asem na wie o. E me judge aka kire nipa ne say sesimesi say me kwaku anana judge say me your kromfo me ye na brebeni me tutu bottom ene ni omaniama judge ne say wie na o say kwaku anan o san so eye terrorist o Ghana ha na mentimi anko Ghana emranimu court ho ankohwe ansan medi hu o na emom kodwa wo na otim hayi ekodi sa ankomo no wo Burkina Faso hayi a na me ko Burkina Faso ko ka kire Burkina Faso court fo ne so no kodwa wo na begu me hu anim asenti be asem ne ba o asem we ye ka ne sen na chese na wo ye odebio na chese wo ye nipa sonko pa yeah because for you to move the case from Ghana to Burkina say me kwa ko di case na chese maboa me hu yie ba. That's the scenario between Kennedy Japan and Anas. Nana ni refi say no bebresu refi say judge eye ora justice ban in Ghana's high court ye di asem na wie ma judge ne say Anas or ye criminal, Anas a extortionist, Anas a blackmailer, Anas a terrorist. What tell me deciding way eto so nyame na meka na wo Aremeyaw what tell me the same way e show kon wo Ghana ha and minimum ka say it's 1 year some month munye and a judge me the date I have the judgment and the justice ban a rule is our case way in Ghana's high court one ko ankohwe sa asem no ema one ko appeal anko edem yi sa di no I myself am me to okra no me ni nyi se this hard no beto so no enye Aremeyaw is not ready to go to court and battle this out or you ready so obeko America memu sane we are city all because wope kwam Japan e di na hwefom say bram no we are wabeka kire we are sin and say yeah I've done it so we near ti bebrebe na wama ponchi achi show 18 yete ha na wabeka kire $18 million this kakitwa minim se mu de tight na best was is carrying I don't know how with the beba Ghana e told me there mo amususunu ene dia mo dwene ene se da mo ma asam ne koe no eno ahu bi ene ye twa na ye dia ye asem a ye di fura mo anka se ne cause nipa nye din MPP enipa bi awo MPP mu o asem we inform hu nanso Kennedy Japan hu hinti one mo ko join alliance with Anas Aremeyaw Anas yengu neni mo ase na can you imagine o say ebra case we pie free first New Jersey one assuming say ne judgment a judge in the beba and then no say ko yes so ontua 18 million ma Anasa na Ghana ha chaba na mo be nya so obi anya so o aha anything na me catch us say de ye ya anapa eye no sa na na dwoso ebe ye ote ya na wo wie fo nsa na wahwe say woni ni nansa kwesi prat be ba ko obebu no eno won say the same okay boni a wo Aremeyaw wadie tie nipa e wo man we mu no se yesi ye bie so a you go to jail you know it you go to jail a minim sentence ko e de baba wo Aremeyaw ba wo dia ne sa na pe ewiane anadwo e fe wo wudi wo man mu ane se wo hwehwe nipa na wasel mo keke ene nipa bebre wu e wo anaso nsem the lives of justice quest nimu na ebe wu nip he nkrofo mu depende e wo nipa bi so Aremeyaw do ma hwefo mo mewu a sa brisa nipa no mu hu bebi mfemfa a lot people nipa wu nanso kra no you are wo are alive so still also open nipa sell enti mo hwe say 18 million asam ne buy no hwe konya man media surrogate within 72 hours in Ghana. Nasa 80 million on some a pity Ghana baby. Monkwashe baby as a story a trendy could do ye. Monkwashe go me pesa meka Ghana for na monkwahe. Monkwahe baby as a story a trendy could do ye. Now so nenwa ya bone film ni atro say 18 no. And who said case na anko a yo Canada Japan wa appeal no mo to stay issue no monhwe ne one court anko appeal no mistral keke mistral na chesa asam na kasa no ese akodi ni foforo yenkodi ni foforo ne e bedre na 18 million went me nya mo 1000 cedis $1,000 500 no kra no so no yesi aba be yim ebe kasen na me so omunya abotre I will seek permission na yaye agigi ska ha here the amount because 500 said Trump budget tax or budget tax won pa there please enye nti ye je wo ha mum de mawa me beye eyi ye the number betu dwa na agigi ama MC amonya number na ready na ya announcement na agigi o mesra wo beye contribution na memfa cedi sembia ye je dollars ye de ama Aremeyaw well Canada Japan so cry ready so be man more than that I'll tell you why Obama more than that. Are who ye cause to say Otra plane ticket free her ko honey America kono ba a lawyer for do mu call ye enemy ade na dey nti na obesa. Dey nti pounds na obesa na justice ban ruling no rule or high court dey won ko enkonko appeal ni ensesa within inflation. Won say justice ban dey no eda so da ho. Remember the time justice ban judgment dey abeg Ghana for no mahwe. The mu mi sense ade no onko sa court no nko sign ni din hu ho. Yes, we are cromfo. We are nabrebeni to bottom, and we are terrorists. Terrorists. Are you happy? We nime guase. Mone sa MPP mpenimfo no mugu oni na mo pe kwa me Japan enim ai de e twitwi for won se manime guase. Nipa wuti wiase dia sempa. Wotan nipa bi kura na wotan no a whatever it is, and yeah, no tina mobile film a brady 80 million story by. I was shocked me who be that. On one party ni mono. Hey, woman ya breed tree soroku den. A binimu tree soroku, when ya brain when ya jise, bo say, and the most be bremuna, what to torium quiet, a slim me pom in yam, gane, when you ma guase, when him eguase, when him eguase. Amadri. Oh, say Anas Eddie press release viaba. Why are you so confused? Say press release not the ban. Ko check it dates. Also, me yachre, folks. Amadri they higher shit that. And now media surrogates for no more. Why wouldn't they come out and make noise? 1, TV3. 2, Joy FM. Where are they? I dare them. Tell them to come out and make noise. Woman ne Johnny. Na me baya dibinama babak. Na me say. This Saturday coming, Samson Ladi, me want to shoot too much because Samson ye ni be Chrome higher machine it say, who the hell is this guy? Maybe me law, me how I make a law, but it is a mini time. But the point is that Muko says your law ni business and your money give us a damn break. I know see again. Media surrogate if one. Tell them Womra Bonti made the day. We me guase. Folks, Ghana Speaks more. Ghana Speaks proudly brought to you by Biogas Expert Engineers. They are in the house tonight. And the biogas for one day, babe. Yet the time be a diner ready. She wait there. More when ya bria mo pe baby. Say, spin test is a prime area. No matter no. Hey, maybe you dine for kasi ba ko the amount. Ye ton we dine for fufu. Ye ton we dine. To the other say, obey and tell no about to a down way. Opa, assassin, open up a Buddha, obey me Buddha, no way Sudan. Come on, easy and simple. Kojo, I will not is in the house, and any bedin come on. Papa nephew, yet in your mouth at Tunakum. A down way in a bit me up wow. Emma, a dia will percent we see in Ubetimis. So open so now when you're done, Ubetrimus answer. Not just your dream come to pass, Sprinters are now Pesa Ultra. Sprinters, very beautiful. Primary Nadia. Could you give me that punch? Good one. What you saying?
Wonderful.
Yeah. Power to the people.
And yes, what? Yes, some kitua.
Good. Kodo na edan no kosen.
Yeah, kweku. We kwadwo me kweku. Yeah. American Asia ahwefo.
That's right.
Baby a ohwe afre bia our media no so yeah that's so waji brese obetie na obehwe ye nkomodidi a ye ba badi. Yeah, production betumi di we no atoso ama edan na media ba no. Yes. We your friend say who your friend say edan no wa. We so we Sakuma no.
Oh, Sakuma no.
Yeah, we Sakuma no.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we Sakuma no. Nti edan no nie. Ahu dan no. Edan no nie. Old house.
Oh, okay.
Dan no dey abase yenton. But ade ba kwa ye ne say so di property ba say yenton ma wa. Ye di kan hwehwem.
That's right.
Just say asase na owo so no. Wan ade a. Wo di mu abnya bia wo title wo so. So wo title wo so dia say ye wo dia.
That's right.
Aha. Wo title lawyer ni kura lawyer ni na lawyer ni bi kura neton we no.
Oh, okay.
Nti binim lawyer no pa.
Problem bi any.
We busiani. We busiani, yeah.
Oh, it's a wall house.
It's a wall house. No, yet almost.
And the essence wo kwan ho.
E wo kwan ho. Kwan
no na we pie na wo.
Yes, e kwan no ba ko nanim nie.
Oh, okay.
Wa nanim nie. Child.
Yeah.
But kwan sa won shi.
Oh, okay.
Kwan sa won the other side no. Nti e wo two faces.
Oh, I see.
Wo two faces. Plot no a very big plot.
Wow.
Nti wo hwa ye old house.
So that way, a kwan da na chi a wo.
Kwan sa da na shi ti se na da nanim ya. Kwan sa da na shi ti se na da nanim ya. Na kwan sa da ni other side. Nti mi fa na say kwan no ayesi. Na da na shi 50 no mu. Sa na tie. Nti obetumi afa na shi, obetumi afa na nim, obetumi afa na side.
Oh, I see.
So hwe sa gentleman na o raka no ma. Menu na akọ o no say o kitaka keto ebi on say. Menu na akọ nti wo kwan ho pe a. Obetumi aton ti say oni gi hu no person to we. Obetumi abubu.
That's right.
Obetumi afa afie be say bia 6 bedroom, 8 bedroom. Story building na 10 bedroom story mienu betumi ase so.
Top na.
Yes, mienu betumi ase be mienu wo so. Obetumi anya come because as I say no old time land.
That's right.
Da say nti bigger than the normal sasenu size
na so.
Aha. Bigger than dan asisu dan no fiti baby a cream gate no
asisu danenim
yes sa asase wonanim kase na hinsu sa nti fiti cream no gate no sa ebedua wo de hwe sa nti dan mienu kra na wo so oh baby aduana se ho no aha akodu ho nti kwan ho pe tiled road e wo nim nti we wo to no bo so nya din no bo nya din.
But the person, the born to Ghana.
Oh, what me just say only me. I don't have problem with that. But no, no boy, no boy, oh no boy. Okay, no problem. Say nipa no fry. No problem. That's fine.
It's free. Free kwado. No one can. Kwado some can yedin.
No boy yedin kra.
Just a Sakuma no there. Just it's a prime area.
It's a prime area.
Beautiful area.
Na that way talk that way ah. Ade bakunu say. Uto dan we but me abubu wa ho obubu because asase was that area hon asase wo is about $120,000
challenge better
yeah asase
it's a one to unless win a dine sisu
yeah uto asase $120,000 yes 120,000 uto asase wo ha 120,000 nti say a dine esiso nti a dine we say me na meto a mebu ni nyina na ma see dan be say mienu wo so me say be say be a 4 bedroom story building 4 bedroom story building and na betumi ase front and back.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Correct. Front and back. No ma say this. I want to cross that I area. It's about 4 bedroom. You to be $300,000. Maybe say maybe back be near actually bo. Next lane and as I know. Yes, at the same cost.
I see.
Yes. I was saying it. Nti dan I walk kwan ho pa. Nti mo you no boys quarters in here. And na mo you no blue no. And na main house no. I want to say, yeah, it's about I think 6 bedroom.
I see.
Yeah, it owns a old house.
Yes.
Old house. It's about 6. Yes, old house. The way you know. On says that time when Papa no was car. Until we are born Tarazo come.
And those times, you know, we see a day and there.
And yes, some kitwa. And yes, some kitwa. And yes, why yet what Tarazo Fiedumina.
I quite remember. Yeah. Those days. Eso be si Tarazo house.
Yeah.
Cape Coast one Sikeniba Kwame Walker. On the pen in diner air Tarazo.
Yeah.
And just say top of the range.
And tell you.
Yeah. And then
yeah.
Now, a diner could you come wasem. So be to diner so na wo pe a design pa na wo pe dine papa bi pa si Simon. Nina no could also betimi assist in everything about a diner. So pese obubu na wo sit down for a plan whichever way. Wo pese o de share Kwadwo nsa Kwadwo can also assist you. Mani na mu de wi na Kwadwo mbo.
Sabe. Well, the show was quite easy. But yeah, man.
Oh, wow.
Maybe at a technical man.
Oh, sir, I'll do it easy.
But at a technical man, then you can do it. Yeah.
Bet me ask.
Yeah. But so only you dine on episode.
Yeah.
Numbers on our screen. So bet me a friend 0555 89 3001 0555 89 3001 and now 0546 0546 20 53 77 0546 20 53 77. What me first number? No first number na. You know, bedin komo na new rano. One meeting rano. Then we take it from there.
Oh.
Yeah. But lawyer be in the kita sa die no. Omo na odi abra say ye nye ho dwuma na ye ntom.
Problem. Yeah.
The nipa be bredi. You dying as I say amount for the bread. Yesterday program eh. On the abra me no. And yasem kita almost 20.
Wow.
Yeah, almost 20. Yes. I say akwadwo ya twenwa ye be that to ye die no. Oh na yenimo. Wo na yeni wo ye adwuma. Take over.
Yes.
Take over. But you offer other one na ya design enu nso efambra. Another one so wo ho a.
Okay.
Yes, we ya wie. Yeah, we ya wie. Are you ready? Enu nso osakuma no so ukọ bishi no. Ukọ bishi ho. O drive through sakuma no lane mu. Na akọ say baby a train station wo first no. Good. E was an lane so. Aha, it was an lane so. Free. Your friend says sakuma no traffic light.
That's right.
Straight free police station ho. Fridays. Good. Fridays. Straight. I cut down. So we call apuna no. Aha, we kwan no so. Aha, ya see we kwan so pe 3. We a 4 bedroom. Aha, and also available for sale. Ya we bibia. Inti se we person we to anu so aba no wa kire color we pe o inside na asesa ma. Ya do okay ama no akọ. Yeah, and also you ready. Anu we as I say we e kiti wa che ba ko no. The dine than season. But
me a man.
Yes.
To Obia was
self-compound. We just something just the normal plotty. Just your normal plotty. Yeah, your normal plotty. And away 4 bedroom that's it. Yeah, 4 bedroom. Yeah, 4 bedroom. 4 bedroom story building. Very beautiful, very neat.
Wow.
Yeah, very neat.
Very neat.
Yes. Adebako what you dying saying say. You economize assase.
Sure.
Yes, that's one thing about us. No. We economize the land. We manage the land.
That's what I've seen.
Then you know you're planning.
Yes.
How you plan the building. One say, "Oh, planning that so say you don't spend so much money." But say, "One planning that any yard, no buha. And I'm a person ka kitchen braha, and person me for wing." No. A dying the overseer, you first plan. You have to plan first.
Yes.
Where you say, new runner the base, yen tomano. Yeah, new runner the base, yen tomano. Yeah. And also I check it or tight at the beer until what on they just do transfer to you, then you are good to go.
That's right.
And also the same thing. Yeah. Until 3. And also baby I make sure distance ni stretch na so when Fridays are from Sakumano traffic light straight is all couple na no our right is our right. Okay for our right. Or kwan
what sea breeze near.
Yeah, what sea breeze no. But they back on say distance obenya good sea breeze. Obenya sea breeze no but what say no kakra but ho a o ti on say any rooftop say rooftop na what show there and ka no akwa story build like 10 nti on say we no just one up into other building but me a block o view no but say any story build na wo bebre ade a and you don't have problem you could have good access to the sea.
I see.
But you're very close to the sea. You're very close to the sea. Yeah, until we so for sale. Me for price no to Jana. And I'm here.
All right.
No problem.
Yes.
Yeah. I am a say before you called me, then you have fair knowledge about what you are calling for.
Okay.
Yeah. If you don't have the money, you don't call.
Yeah.
But just to say, if you don't have the money, you don't waste time to call. Exactly. So you save your credit, you save my time too. Yeah. If you have interest and you want to buy, then
4 bedroom way one is call for saying.
This is 250,000.
I see.
Yeah, 250,000 for one. Yeah, 250,000 USD.
I see.
Yeah, 250,000 USD for one. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, 250. Miensano is about 750,000. Yeah.
Miensano.
Yeah, 750,000. We able to meet to the Airbnb.
Oh.
Yeah.
Simple and easy.
Between that the Airbnb. Yeah, 4 bedroom. You have big kitchen at the down. Big hall. Yes, very big kitchen at the down. Big hall. You have a security unit over there. To open gate, you know, a remote control. Then it opens for you. So that is it. Very, very nice. Or back for kitchen, you know, or back.
Yeah.
CCTV camera. Our few you know. It's back on a who. Ho tap watch the ho. Go to me a bio tap. I will who watch it be up so ye be in chance. We remember all the nyama free market bar. We for be a flowers on one. Walk with wo no ko fa kire. No our kitchen because back door kitchen ho. No our remember all the nyama na go fridge man the other go store room that go store room. For hall biom yes. Nti o was route me back to na back on so top ho. Ho glass. But me betina ho be light no. Now we share abonte the ekoso. Yes, that is it. Very beautiful. It's one of the best building I ever and a location also very very nice. Yes, but for second one also bra. Okay, more for second one bra na near my bandi jack no ordinary. Wow. This is beautiful. And away in so for sale. Yeah. And you see an old house. Yes. And you see an old house for sale. And you see it for sale. Yeah. So has you and you see the same area now Sakumano. Yes. Oh, okay. And you see a Sakumano. And you see it for sale. On sale. Green grass on space warn him. And if you want to say, oh, few na yapaki kano. Oh, okay. One space, one space in the wall. Yeah. You don't have to break it. You don't have to break it. Depending on, depending on taste. Any the open. Sure. Depending on taste, any the open. Yeah. And also quite the animals are almost space a wall. Open crying, but we need stores. Oh my. No what to us wako. Wow. I didn't know the store. No what to us in apartment. So no in apartment. Apartment 2 bedroom apartment. Wow. Na back no nyabotra sinu dan akasa asinu dan akasa no so kwan on the other side nti no so a modern house. Yeah, so when one say wa park wa kwa paint. Yes. Yeah, now call me there's no need to be that dan we nyina me kire no enye ye dia o yeah me pese o tie mi no sure e so tie understand enye me dia what ni me bia enye me dia we so wo kwan ho no kwan no ho ne enye me dia we nipa odi brem no ni kakra na paki wo ho utima se ani round na dia ba say mi pese mu ntoma me okay if you ye I document kire say if you ye no han oh mi title ni sure no the title number na so ya fa kire check say ye wodia then we can do business with you. He's always concerned about title. Yes. If the title no yeah, that is it because then the kire say no and dan no ye wodia me a very specific when it comes to ownership. Yeah, me a very specific. Say na oti amika say. Ujina me nima sana mikasa. Me me bibia straightforward. Me nim say na ye adia. Ye adia okukomu no. Me dia ni say adia no. Ye blue, ye white. So inside house ni. And our flowers come so ewo. Yes, indeed that is it. And this is Sakumano. Yes, Sakuma kwan ho kama. Yeah, kwan down nimu. A tile road. Ade ba ko say ho no very serene. White. Very. They bia ni ho. Yeah, they have very close to the junction mall. Joining to Spinters. Yes, very close to the junction mall. Yeah. But how very close to the junction. Yeah, very close to the junction mall. Very close to Fridays yes, junction mall very close to the junction mall. So you can always drive to the junction mall and buy whatever you want. Open hospitals or hospital and a hospitals baby. I had a time bia coffee. At any time bia you are cool to go wherever you want to go. Wise whatever. Pepe. Yeah. But your fire call your friend say as I say back on the edi hu ebo hu na first no. Fire call yes. Back to the former one. Yeah, Kweku. Yeah. Yes, site Hano. See, first airport. New Legon Hills. New Legon Hills. New Legon Hills, a wall. Elegant home. So we drive through a friend say, "Oh, quite be brought me far." But so drive on a echo drum here. I'm here. There's a 10 on your right. About me, you use Aquan straight to Ashamai, Tema, East Legon, American House. Boom. Yes. Yeah. Straight road. A linky. So many places. Yes. Legon Hills. Into your home friend is Legon Hills. New Legon Hills. A friend is saying elegant homes. Yeah. And Ghana data center. Another new China mall. Data center. Ghana data center. I was stretching so. And I was China shopping park. Okay. A new shopping mall. Monsi. was a quiet way only, or quiet way. So you're just walking distance to this place. You were 2.5 plot were for sale, 2.5 plot were currently. I was friend say 3-bedroom bia ya see afina ye ba be roofu enyan roofu ye eno so a ye ton in case say bia oni gi ho wo pese wo ton you can about me afre na ye ni wadi ho nkomo ta 3-bedroom no plan original plan no ye 4-bedroom and na ya squeeze no e de ye no 3-bedroom say in case say oni gi ho you can about me afre na ya ho de be ya fa ho numbers obefre e 0555 0555 893001 0555 893001 and 0546 20 53 77 0546 20 53 77 aho na number you about me afra you know about me adin komo number we no about me afra you know about me adin komo nti we mu
first na you were a 2.5 plots bi o
no was na mikai no was na mikai na 2 acres 2 acres 2 acres any with 2 plots with half and I thought 2 acres ni nyina moto 2 acres ni nyina no cry me say man bi ni nua omo na betoy omo na betoy eno be mi dan no ho be mi dan no ho pa eno ni ho ni ono o mi nke ho fence one pe and divide here on the one clear ni nyina we moto ni nyina we
now we have the fencing 2.5 no
available and also a title land
very serene
estate
na what can I know on the left
yes one on the left say elegant home no on the left say no on the left say and I be a 3-bedroom no one here also my yikwan the caterpillar yikwan akọ excavator yikwan akọ dodo na fresh caterpillar no dem so caterpillar no by excavator and I mean you quite no free her 3-bedroom ho nti odu 3-bedroom no ho bo say my 2-bedroom self-contained am fence away and am misan ye nti me develop ho ada bakwan no
that's right
yes fiti ho bakwan no nyina ye media nti me develop ho ada bakwan no nti ho na ye koi nti 3-bedroom na meka no enu na ye ho nti fiti ho ada bakwan no me develop ho ada aba nti we ye ba be rofo enu so ye mini estate bi na me ye nti mini estate nti baako no baako na madi kan ye enu na ewo container no ewo mu anu de obi abeto dada
this is a
3-bedroom nti ye another the white one no white no baako no let's go back to where we were nti enu no be develop ho plan no ho me di video no be ba no wa hwese na tie anu so saa di baako no nti ye wo school ho school on it down say yes Sena amount for ba area man on yes afina o to kan go far away no and I was hospital kesepa ho your hospital kesepa very big hospital yeah so a data center no a walking distance from here yeah I say we no kwan won anim and a main road so won say that is it nti say e dan a woni gi hu say wo pese wo to a you can go ahead now you know what you be complete amount enche nyama no nyina you ready just that ye dwuma bi nipa no pen ntamnti no ye gina so ye ntamtam ama no na ye hand over man nti eno nti na ya jai we kakra anka ya we dada say dan we wo ho 1 month in the reason is we ya pharmacy no nti we na ya we it has gone the one be a container no one so space no na be sit dan ya kasa si ho abastro we a 2-bedroom we have 2-bedroom kitchen, toilet and bath, and then hall. Very simple. Very simple. Until we are telling in our album. We depend on open say for the meantime. I also open say for the meantime. The secret in the war open say for the meantime. Open say for the meantime. The 3-bedroom no. And when you 4-bedroom, I short tonight in 3-bedroom.
And the
mususu pa master bedroom or 2 window. I want to say into offer any baby a bamboo one eye nimuna ora one hall no. Hall. Into hall no and no okono no. God, into that's how this plan to is very beautiful. The entire me bought a damn way the room to say. Ebia ope, but ope so ye changes be
okay.
At this stage, we can do a lot of changes. A lot of changes. By a rufu we are to me because that way within 1 month, you come within 1 month near BBA we near condition ni BBA or horada. Until one say you fix it. Ni dia edible bossu bia you boss so ni ro fish bibia wo hodada aha nti ye ko we di 1 month na e ka kire say dan no ni a you won't believe it we are done aha that is how it is for your boho ko ku yenka boho ho asem na kra
mommy ko boho na kwadwo emfa wrap up boho but quickly ye de boho no be ba no ebusiafo yi ema ade bi hu kwadwo na asem ka enye den kra before mema kwadwo abem no yes ye ton dan sisi ye dan ba mienu aye ready e wo sakomo no
miensa kra
miensa aye ready wo sakomo
new one na ya sia we no
now
any old ones mienu yes
it is a wo hwe say wo pese wo kotra baby say sakomo no ho ne ehu environs ni ade a dan ni si ho de da asase nsi wo ho enti wo dia ne say obekwa kwa paint wo dan no na why then wakotrem okay ebi susu na ebi esika kakra wo nsem a pese wo sesa won sa no because of taste do abenti and the no ana say wo kona kodwe no ankasa aboa na my design kama no magina so nne chine ya titi yesi bia na enye wo na opese wo trem na emu wo pese wo de hotel Airbnb ne na sefo ekwan da ho obetimi so de ayeni na so opportunity for sadan we ni na na doorso there's no way out betimi lose no so take note of that na enyama enye den intimi enkoyemo yemra boho so na kodwe ni nkomo
yeah kwaku mi da say nti boho no ye de ye kade bia ne say ye benya kwan ye be fa so say nipa setenemu e be ye easy amano sure. Then the money pass easy. Water is life.
Water is life.
Water is life.
Yes.
Into water is life, no. Actually, say baby, I will be on a so nyansio. Maybe I want to make depending or country water supply is one so. Aha, maybe I know what open unsio, and I say you know open crown person the business. For example, because some way they be maybe I know what me. What to come or boost for some move for you say na almost any every month be
That's right.
But can't go say no, so toss paper. Now no president ka. Ni die say ni krom wa to kam obi no ka ni die say wo tunsuo be mienu wo fie ho a ka sika no e betumi atunsuo kula bia ma bia ka ye bo ho a yetu e depend be bia yetu no akoso wa 29000 28000 akoso wa 29000 and not 28000
I see
yeah because ye ba ho be ye survey within Accra ye 1000 cities for survey na aditem be ye benya nsuo wo ho because you nyansi or if a machine embegina ho aha you waste fuel emba ho nti first thing say baba ye survey na I say ahin fan we can survey in a sense say obi abatumi ati ase aha by what term are different no but what ma say aha service ni say ye ba na abahwehwe say wo fie ho no ye benya nsuo ana ye benya nsuo a say ye beba ho e ka na de beba ho obi so baba ye survey no we take you 1000 sa 1000 e ka drill ni sika no ho je say bia any worker na cost 29000 now to 1000 you be survey you drill we you just pay 28000 and you say we sika na ahye the only way we sika no be shi ni say yes yeah be shi ni say bia ya ba abaye survey no na ye fi say ye nya nsuo ma ho anu de we sika no to me refund because yes you use for na aba you use time aduma ye so na aba ho anu na ye to me refund ma ho but ye banko na ye nya nsuo dia your money is within the cost of the total cost. Into what frame not a difference number. We friend call out fee. That's how we call it all the time. Into so or TN but you not share so you would discuss here. You understand where we are coming from. Into borehole idea ye or your borehole to a yes strong gonna say. So be two borehole mouth one yans you, second one yans you, third one yans you, don't worry, call us. Ye benya nsu ama ye no aduba ye no ye nim kwa ye fa so ye ye nim kwa ye fa so ye wonti ase nti ye tu nsu ma wo na wanya nipa no say wanya nsu a don't worry frey ye ba ho ye benya nsu ama wo because nsu ye jabotre tu nsu ma ne kwa asase na komam
papa
edu ho a be bia nsu no wa asase na ase no ye locate na ya pai na komam say
that's right.
But once it's your basa,
just like we are saying.
It's your basa, it's your beba. Say yeah, it's your nearby. Good. Over usual copy say till Jesus Christ. Asaba. Until you ensure the Bible say
2000 years.
You have no problem. 2000 Christ. You have no problem. The me pa kan nyina say banu suo to a we are very good. You be tun suo ama oba hu say yes, ya tun suo. Wo ne beje ho. Nsuo a ye be to ama we. Obi tunso ma no se nkine wo ho ye betu ye betunso ho ye nye nkine wonim de ntia meka asem we last year ko tunso ma obi efie ba ko mo o ma to ba ko anya ye na ye ko to ye ya nya no nkini nim ya so to second one ya nya nkini nim the next house obi abetu the next house boundary fence open na kwem dem obi abetu nsi o wanya nkini yeah wanya nkini
because he has a
ba ko na okay say first na e wo nu ho a man bi o America mo to nsi o no amasa mai kwan no so ho o ko fi now say we to 3 times wanya nsio and I am so one ofro na o ka je o say don't worry makodwo mehwe ye koye so on to me say don't worry keep your money when you get water you pay ye we ani no friend say eh wanya nsio no o say ma ho aba o say ma ho aba to omuka yes ye de no ye ba e be make sure say be nyansio ye nyansio we will not waste our time to come there that is it ye nyansio be bra ye nyansio mami ye nyansio nsio no ye nya papa ma wo ana ide be nya no emboa nti no we will not even waste our time say ye the car be free office side ya ba ho say no ye de no say be make sure say be nyansio nko ade a you are good to go ye be nyansio ama wo yeah my kitchen en ka ho asem kakra na ye sorry nko yeah
good Mofa kitchen emra good one yes yes that's the state of the art
Ejuma we ya che eba no kishi a ye one thing a ye ho adwuma pa nti mi mame no mo ni mi papa no mo ni mi bra mpanyi no mo amutie mi se wase wo dan awie afie de anka ba bia ye akono pa kishi we ye the 70 of kuma say yeah enye we ana ye say no ye say ye the 70 of kuma say mame bi na yeah yeah, Bruno say we Obama is canon. Yeah, yeah, good.
Could be and Peter appear texting.
Yeah. Yes. So what you dine we na opese unya modern kitchen.
Sure.
Kokubakan state of the art kitchen ya. Bacho.
Call me.
About me afre. About me afre. Na mi du ho a kitchen me yama ono. Wa ho oni me say yes. Wa ra kitchen. Kitchen enya sam kitwa. Amu island ne emu extractor. Ne emu extractors. Ye jabotre ne enya sam kitwa o. Enya sam kitwa. Papa bia.
Na de mukase no ne ade de wusie ni ade.
Debe.
Time but see ade wiase akoni.
Yes. Nti e ho no wine glass gugu ho. Na wine na chiase. Nti wo wura ho. Wo di nije bi na wura ho. Wo di nije bi na pie. Na wura ho. Di nije bi na pie. Good, that is it. Because odu fie bia wo kwa kitchen and I spend time pa apart from kitchen your hall. Na kitchen ho na aduane nyina afre. E ho na wo spend most of the time. Imami no so ho na almost second office. Anti e ho no wanya botra ye ho ya da bia mboku ntoko ofie. But ho ya kono ho ye wo plan ho ye na ho ye wo mi kan say kwaku bo me mi kan say mi say wo plan ho ye na ho no according to yes wo say da bia no edidi wo ye bibia wo bi that is it nti te ba me kitchen di ambacho bibia wo bia obotumi afre na ya behwe wo de ye de no say ya ba be take measurement take measurement no we are na ya kire so okay design be na wo pe me pay we so wo ba adwuma mu kra de ya wo screen kese wo na ya yi wo so na wa select ye de no say ya be advice so say we no say and I say based on say na wo dan no mutie on say obi an ni dan obi dey around obi dem ye around obi dey enye four square obi dey triangle nti so fair kitchen na e wo dan amu ye four square yentu na wo dey na ye triangle yentu me the same kitchen yes say yenye kitchen no na any dan no mu one say na kitchen wait here one say na
I around
depending say na dan no mutie say na dan no mutie and na wo dey be yes wo design here now your way one say na tie sanity nti yenye say kitchen you know say no yenya botun na design no
that's right
say na yenye say ye keke okwaku adwuma na ye in a way say your target be say we are meeting a certain standard wow your standard I say meeting that is it your standard I say there meeting nti that is how your kitchen na dia no etie nti say wo tie mi na wo you si wo fia we wo pese wo se kitchen enye kitchen kwa wo wardrobe wo mpa wo pese wo ye wardrobes washroom wo pese ye fix ma wa you are good to go you be fix ma wa we fix am mama oni beje ho. Yeah.
Wonderful. Kodo for our numbers no go for mommy.
Yeah, numbers na obetumi afre ama ye no adi nkita ho. Say ye borehole, ye kitchen, ye asase ana ye dan wo pese wo tofre ho. Ana de aka ho asem bia na wo pe a. Ye nyama bebre. Numbers obetumi afre 0555 89 3001 0555 89 3001 and 0546 20 53 77 0546 20 53 77 and 0555 89 3001 and your numbers are offer you know but me adding kita ho you know but me adding kita ho production monfa your friend say your kitchen advert no bakutu so na yemfa and we
okay more than friend but could you yasemu ya no numbers we which one are all WhatsApp so
ni nyina WhatsApp so nti wo frɛ ebia na wo frɛ ana say wo abrochire ana wo Ghana ana wo person frɛ on WhatsApp caller obot me afrɛ ana obot me send voice message kra you be reply o yeah obot me afrɛ direct call obot me afrɛ WhatsApp call obot me afrɛ aye voice note and a voice mail aba so we'll respond to you. Aha. We'll respond to you.
Mofa a fancy kitchen advert and
yeah, biogas expert engineering company. Oti yanka ofre ya yebeye wadwuma edwuma na di mu no sen na wi ofusifa e wadwuma no
many age papa because you have a problem you work into when it comes to kitchen you have a problem.
I'm so impressed on telephone.
Okay.
Oh, Freya,
oh yes.
Oh, Freya, no fine. I'm going to buy. Now, he's so nice and friendly. The moment I'm going to moon or fall sending me or by Yama.
Okay,
biogas spelling.
Okay.
Or fall sending me and no touching you didn't come on no man. No, the ball. No more pictures.
Okay.
Just say, I'm almost starting first. Now the plumbing job was so bad.
Okay.
Because now there was no washing machine,
okay.
No sink. Just don't jump around here and you come out.
Okay.
But biogas, I see I try. I hear pumping work.
Okay.
And then we were Ghana.
Okay.
No washing machine.
Okay.
I got the washing machine. Now I'm gonna hear Give me a moment. Gas.
Okay.
And you said the one Ghana can hear you want to know.
Yeah.
And I will press it. I will try Ghana. I will try Ghana. You want to design. I had it dear mammy. Oh, one check. Oh, music can just so happy. Must have it dear. Oh, yes. Oh, wow.
I see.
Music kind of check.
Okay.
This kind of manner. And more women to this over you sit again. Sikano was a bit down to the edges. Wow.
Very good. Very good.
Very good.
Oh, okay.
Very good. And then it's more bra.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's more. I said, no, I am the sitting room.
Sitting room.
Sitting room.
Arrangements.
Everything.
I you screen so you see. Nina, biogas.
Trust and believe in biogas. Oh, yeah, papa. Especially people workers on Omia. Omia is so nice and friendly. And they go to workers in the back. Who are my workers in the fee? Mr. Mayanisa, being workers in now, Upano Mombe Piada, and no more chance, Mom to be a man on his head. Yes, we know more work with me.
Okay,
my trouble to over 38 years. Sure. Mom bread. Oh, Mom, name bread power bridge. Now, Bessie. Unya because for the company, I mean, yes, 7 years saying, but not as a walk,
okay.
But with biogas.
Sabotage. Okay.
Now, for a non sending picture, I'm not choosing your pay.
Okay.
What is the kind of bag? Or buy a come. Biogas. The best.
The best.
Great, folks. Yes.
Okay. Antichristy.
Yes,
Antichristy. Yes. Antichristy be our beer. This is our Bagana. Yeah, only Kunina. Baby our beer Michel. Antichristy so yanipa. Yeah. We any papa. Yeah. Ni fie ho. Ye ko ho na anyama mo ye wo ho no. Ni nua. oh na nko ye
so the bibia hye ni nyansa na onia na ntinya abrochifo no bibia problems
na o ma ye tutu ni nyina o ma ye tutu bibia afrefie ho na ye hyase ye e plumbing work window no ya close bi me say nya dwuma ketwa na ye ho adwuma we ye I think within 2 weeks and ye we because na jama bebre ho ye say ye ya tu nsi ofie ho am mechanize nsi no a connect am tank ni washroom ni master bedroom nyina ye na ye fix ho nyina ya jacuzzi be say 2 na ye fix ho yes jacuzzi dey it say no massage wo no enu bi na ye fix ho very big one of course na me crown free I think Italy na ye cla free e dey buy na ye go fix ho ya adwuma nya bebre o store bi wo enim say enu so mo anya ne ye me na me bubu na me start e ye no foforo ahurufo very 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 nice if there was here we e dan no ehye fam e na kwan no wosoro nti sense yo to a na so nyina be gu e dan no na ye if ye na ye hu adwuma nyina enya botre e ye hu adwuma ne city council for me say am city council ye from say wa council na wo mantem no
town planning
minim say na meka no ye na me ni omo ye kom hu omo na etina sense okay ade we say na pese ye no because of how I work media architect ni me engineer ni architect by na ye nya botre design ye wi nsi obi anko hobium nsi obi anko hobium nti se ba no dan si ba no bo hotu ba no kitchen cabinet ye ndi ohuabo ye be ye adwuma ma wa ho a we ka say yes mo bo adwuma nti ahwefo bebia mo wa bia me da wase
bibia na ohia wo dan sie ho de ohia e wo asase ho de ohia minim which one but they made me try to wa ma wa na say bibia wo do ti beto de na fa bibi se bo ho ne ehon keka ho de wo frame a na wo frame se me de papa yo te he na ma ko dwa wo no to assist you sisi akra de de abeka ho ne dan miensen a egu yes akoma no spinters where ye ton shishishi so obekwa akoto na de Airbnb o so de be hotel o so wa okwa akotre mu hure akonya na beda ho bomodi ana friend na ma na egu screen so na wa me ya te ase WhatsApps woni na so nti timi mfre kwa na we WhatsApp message mama definitely wo masabeka na enwoma ina no wo mo ahwe assist ama wetimi friend no me friend you friend kodwa wo no no yeah so wo friend me dia obi hwehwe me number is wo de me de be ma wo hwehwe me number wa de we so nti de be ma na be bia de na kwa me call short break me ba power to the people e be hwedwumedi na sit The Frontline Show, Ghana Speaks, will be back shortly.
Hello, welcome. Thank you.
Sure. I'm interested in buying a plot of land. Seeing your ads online, decided to pass by and come check it out myself. Doing business without seeing real offices these days is kind of really stressful.
What is your budget range?
Spending about 50 to 70,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow. Luckily, we have a plot of land here going within that range. Actually, at Dentra.
Oh, great. And how is the payment plan?
We have an initial deposit of 20%, outright payments, 3 months payments, 6 months payments, and 9 months payments. With the outright and 3 months, we give you 1 triple stone and 1 triple sand.
Oh, wow, interesting. Sure. And I think I'll go for the 3 months payment. When can I go view the site?
Every Saturday, 10 a.m. is site viewing.
Then I think we are good to go.
That's fine.
That's nice. Thank you. Nice doing business with you.
Nice doing business.
Find your dream property with Aura Black Star Limited. Visit us today and let our expert team guide you home.
You can contact us on 030-2452-555. 030-2452-555. Our website at www.aurablackstarlimited.com. Aura Black Star, your preference, our priority.
Hello, welcome. Thank you. Sure.
I'm interested in buying a plot of land. Seeing your ads online, decided to pass by and come check it out myself. Doing business without seeing real offices these days is kind of really stressful.
What is your budget range?
Spending about 50 to 70,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow. Luckily, we have a plot of land here going within that range. Actually, at Dentra.
Oh, great. And how's the payment plan?
We have an initial deposit of 20%, outright payments, 3 months payments, 6 months payments, and 9 months payments. With the outright and 3 months, we give you 1 triple stone and 1 triple stand.
Oh, wow, interesting. And I think I'll go for the 3 months.
Folks, welcome back to the Frontline Show, the midweek one. And up next, Ghana Speaks. And I'm the Muri. Now, Ubia, mo hear me number na me pachowa hwa de ohwe screen so am see am fanto so. Me wo Vincent, my WhatsApp number egusu. Wo de wo pe. Wo be say onya access to me call the WhatsApp number, okay? Those of you looking for my number na me say bomodian na yeden. Mo frɛ WhatsApp number no. WhatsApp number is 020297346. The WhatsApp number, no, you can get me. So, WhatsApp number, no, 020297346. And I think say Happy Tummy Food Limited. Happy Tummy Foods Limited. Also hear my number. Mr. Bomodiana, call the WhatsApp number. Why? Na bibia ohobiano. Yebehwema atutuye come. Mame Boatman. I say hope you are good. Yes, I'm very good. Kweku, good evening. Hello Kweku and all of that in China the Edoso but Mamemra memeye some happy birthdays be waha first person SMShana ye ne happy birthday. Kind of simple. Yes, a happy birthday. Quick. Christabel Akacha Wayne. Christabel Akacha Wayne on that screen is Oil War University of Ghana. University of Ghana level 100 political science student. Stephen Akacha Wayne, the first born within a birthday and yes. And Christabel Akacha Wayne, University of Ghana political science level 100. And your birthday, okay? Oh, Papa, see and wishes our birthday. Come on. Yes. So, you grow to become the very best, the very, thing that you wish for yourself and for your family. So, Akacha went banana, and you'll be joining me shortly. Then, the next person on who's doing a birthday, Caleb Brobe Safo, or a student of KNUST. I also aiding a birthday. On also was saying all level 200 KNUST. Yes, Caleb Brobe Safo, University of Science and Technology level 200. Also who do birthday. Yes, bro, enjoy this birthday to the brim. The babyano and the Tanakwemo. Come on. Oh my man, and I just said. Or they will birthday or they about it's coming from your mom. Yes, and I'm sure you know. Yes, your mom, Auntie Evelyn, Gaba, or they details about Omame, Auntie Evelyn, Gaba, and or they Abba. Yes, so Caleb, enjoy your birthday, right? Folks, Afi Mami Famura, the politics of today. Now, the politics of today, as we all know. The politics of today, tonight, the United States Court in New Jersey has reviewed the award of damages for defamation against Kennedy Ejapon from $18 million to $500. Interesting and pretty fascinating development. America court na yedi asam ne ko ho no. Court no kaneno wono mo ye ne say 18 million. Yes sir. The goose a track mo aircraft I don't know how. Sikano. Now can you imagine? Mo be kaya. Aku for the time the government of Ghana and the United States government sign US bilateral corporations and military D&D. America for sika omde ma Ghana no na saying na $20 million. Now can you imagine say we the nipa ba ko $18 million every nipa ba ko butum. Anas Aremeyaw. Anas wo Jeffrey Kennedy Japan ho. Well, tonight we shall pose some fundamental questions to Anas Aremeyaw Anas. To address those questions quickly, and then we'll see. Said the name Besiako. Radio. Somewhere Monday, and a breaking news in the Bible said the court in the United States, says he can with drilling na free 89 bedroom 500. Aka emu taxes ombe and o man fan kan wamba. But your one Anas Aremeyaw Anas Eddie release the babonting that same Monday. Now folks, check the release now Anas Eddie buy right after say court Eddie one judgment in Abano. Mofa Anas releasing into screen is mama yade. Ene da ho. Now, we check it. Anas release no the buy now. A date be na hyeso. 11th May 2025. The press release in here. So now, MCA Mufa with judgment no so a free ni New Jersey buy no me say no so date was so. Judgment na kasa written judgment of the judge no. Mama yenhwe nti wo hwa 11th May no na da ben Sunday kwesiada so say kwesiada judgment ne so ba Monday 12th of May e ba ne say and Anas this akrata we beto e de man Monday. Does it mean say no wa prepare their to hold da na ohu di wi ase Yankopon boy ni fra de mawo se wonam kwamu ai say so okwa kokum e Christopher no a ne Yakopon fra nani later na nani so tete no and also know we diponia che ene masesa udin ma ye ne Paul kwana ko kamasem. Come on, power to the people. Simon ene da hon. Now so we share we are this is also the written judgment coming from the JC court. Check the date. 12 May 2025. So who is Anas talking to? This is coming from the JC court. Who bet me zoom in kakra? E wo too far MCA. This is the original certified what? Judgment coming from the judge. Nebra Anas Eddie assembly beto ho couple of months ago. Now o charge all the media houses in Ghana, the media Shari, TV3, Joy FM, Asasi Radio, one more kika ho, hey, de yo kwa, enemane ade. No, see na yenti e ho se the JC court, ebe rezi saying, ebe rezi $18 million. No mo dia betri suruku, e wo manim. Yet wa MPP fo no bi nipa bonefo a wo munye nipa papa mo member o within the NPP they were not too comfortable with omo Kennedy Japan say asem say atono a within the very few minutes now sa news item ne babon say ane Kennedy Japan has been charged with 80 million no munya ebo say omunya deceit but again, Anas Aremeyaw Anas has also stated in his release that his joy is not on the award but rather the judgment. The Anas they are to be say, I feel was shift to go po no. Disgraceful and shameful enough. Also no crowd no. Sikanwa yɛde bɛma no sika no ɛnyɛ no ne hia no koraa no nemum ɔno ne joy is in the judgment no a yɛde yɛden yɛde bɛma no rather the joy ɛwɔ judgment. The question remain the baby said then so why is Anas is in the US court edienti hwɛ da no sɛ meboa this is coming from the JC court meboa boy JC court no ruling anini mo MC afon my yade papa yeah mo screen ho na ma me na da ho no it's why on this 12th day of May 2025 Anas Aremeyaw come and tell us or say order that defendants their motions is what hereby granted. Oh, say we nim eguase. Anas Aremeyaw we nim eguase. One of Philistine for na motete Philistine pomko no so krika titi to wirem kwayem esirem mipom enuam apum nya ese motete fa meguase. Now osese si ade sika ne kura ehia no na sika ne ehia wa mebisa se ene na wo court wo so wo koyeden. Why did you go to the court to take a plane ticket for your lawyers, plane ticket for yourself, accommodation for your lawyers, they are feeding? Hey, are you doing a charity show? So my question now is, why won't Anas Aremeyaw write to the US court to tell the court say no, he's rejecting the money and that he's not. You see, he should have told us earlier, say the 18 million on pay. And we are number one idea Anas Aremeyaw obey say 18 million on pay, and that number 2 or 3, you've written to the US court to what? Quash the 18 million. You are not interested. The question, did he write to the court? The answer is no. Rather, the news about Ghana and he said $18 million or the ba no be any beadi. And none why ya treat Sikano Suna Scan ye say, on Sanka 18 million, na 500 penny de Bemano, or yeti. Release not the bike, why is so confused? Or come a wrong date. Well, tonight I'm here to tell Anas Aremeyaw and in a surrogate and say, Kennedy Kwame Akumprekwe Japan has decided to increase the money from $500 US to 5,000 United States dollars. Yemen America, Kennedy Japan or Besu Hunumobo. But Mr. Bessie, ye Gigi scan or Ghana, and near demand and send a bear taxes in BM because America for money maybe I'm wearing something in pay. Saying a Kennedy peso yet at the Dema Anas Aremeyaw. Take a listen to this.
Maybe we have to give Anas 5,000. I said, you put a cracker home. Maybe we have to give Anas 5,000. I said, you put a cracker home. Maybe we have to give Anas 5,000. I said, you put a cracker home. Maybe we have to give Anas 5,000. I said, you put a cracker home. Maybe we have to give Anas 5,000. I said, you put a cracker home.
5,000 say nya bad. Say nya bad. O de 5,000. So the 5,000 amount Ghana hakura no a. Kennedy Japan only tax in free so. You give you the 5 America fund no 500 no mu yi bie free. Tomato tia no emedru no when you be na be 300 bisa na no so ye den no 300 lawyer ba ko kra no the plane fare saying ne didi saying ah enti yen so ye ba be ye enhehye ne age says kano ya ye lalasu wa hase ne age says kano ne 500 ye benya ne de aka Kennedy because you say we Kennedy na aka o say or the man $5,000 near the account now saying 5,500 in bad. Now the Bia Coma one way good Joy FM TV3 and I'm near the don't wear Trisuru would be a Trisuruku. Now there yes or him. You are shameful enough and disgrace to journalism in this country. But my issue is that Anas, go and then defend your name, your integrity, your credibility, the sanctity about yourself in Ghana's High Court. By the way, you have denigrated our justice system by telling the whole world, including the courts in America, said, no, you don't trust the justice system in this country. Anything about America. But then, Justice Barr's rule still enforced that you are what? You are a criminal, you are extortionist, a blackmailer, and a terrorist. Is this good image? Is this something that you want to leave this mark for, young guys, young men and women in journalism to follow? So America court to say, the Americans have given the final judgment. So what are you to do with Ghana court? Justice Barr ruling and obey anything. And only your term, so that you can what? Certify, say, you are not a terrorist. Because that for me is disgraceful enough. When you have disgraced journalism in this country, all the men and women in high standing who gave you all the thumbs up, today you've let them down. The lives of my own brother, Esan Komanum, Kofi Bentel, Audrey Gajaponum, and many people who looked at you said, you and us was the torchbearer in investigative journalism in this country. You've let them down. You've let all of them down. You've disgraced yourself a lot. You have embarrassed yourself. $500. Papa Kennedy Japan be home over no the biaka. It's up to you. Folks, because short break, me ba. My guest, Stephen Akachawin Waha, is coming to do justice to President John Dramani Mahama 120 days still worship with Ghanaians. Stick and stay. I, Kweku, would be right. Tonight, my guest, Stephen Akachon, of course, yet to be a doctor. Yes. The birthday, yet to be a doctor. And of course, he's also a senior communication member of the National Democratic Congress. Give me the point. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, you see, President John Dramani Mahama still worship 100 days. President Niedim Komona he said, we be yes. Now NDC from also Marshall Siamodi and Communion. What is it that we need to know more of this 100 days with specific stuff you can recall?
Yes. Kukwanan, thank you very much.
Yes.
And to your viewers of this program, a program people can rely on.
That's right.
For authentic information.
That's right.
Yes. Before we went into the elections, we presented a manifestos to which we indicated what we intend to do when we assume office. God being with us, He saw us through the elections, and then we won. Now, the things we mentioned we are going to do, it's early days yet.
Yeah.
But we have started something important. If you look at what we have done so far, it's more. Initially in the past, on the sector of education, I wish there is time, just like because we're having different segments, we will take them sector by sector and digest the issues. Now, on the issue of education, initially when people was in power, what they were doing was that allocations to schools were at the center of the presidency. So the government decide what goes to which school.
Yeah.
And we promise that when we win power, we are going to centralize everything in the various schools. So that these various headmasters in their schools will decide what menu they have for their students. Whether the government has disbursed money in that regard.
Yeah.
If you also look at, there was no discipline in our secondary schools. And so you saw viral videos going all over all the time.
Yeah.
You see students come out and do, and one of them was a China secondary school, where the students came out on the Akufo-Addo issue, and they were reprimanded, and their parents went back, because there was no discipline in the schools. Now government has introduced discipline in the schools. When you go contrary to the rules and regulations governing the schools, you will have your own to blame. In fact, it is just early days yet, but significant improvement have been made. We don't want to talk, Mr. Kukwanan, but what we are doing is that we are making significant impact.
Yeah.
On the issue of health, you saw just last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
After the Tamale CEO was fired.
But I need the document quickly.
The health minister, Akando, he was in Tamale, presented series of machines.
Yes.
Because they complained that most of the machines were not functioning.
All
these 8 years.
Tamale case.
Yes.
I was so angry.
For 8 years.
People were asking the minister to apologize.
Yes.
8 years.
How can we do that?
And of course, you also have friends IGF.
No, politics went into it.
We didn't.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, because what happened was that particular CEO, when MPP took over office, what they did was that the MPP Guru boys, they went to the regional hostel and were asking people, I have videos of it, asking them, hey, come out of the office. You take your books and leave. Take your books and leave. That was how come they put in that CEO. So when this guy, yes, I have the videos. So when, they went from office to office and asked them to pick their bags and come out of the place. So when NDC won the elections, they wanted to go the same style. And they want to frustrate the effort of the sitting government. And we said, no. How can you have...
Because MPP joined,
yes, and you have most of the facilities locked. They locked the facilities down.
Yeah.
They were not functioning. And you have monies to receive in the hostel. You couldn't fix those things. How can you complain that because of water, you are not able to clean a whole facility? How much is a tank of water? They couldn't do that. So after that issue came up, Akando went and gave machines to them to start working. Look, this government is doing a lot of things. No, we are doing a lot of things. And people have just come down. The level of arrogance that we saw under the last 8 years, it will not happen again. We are putting things in check. We are concerned about the youth of this country. We are concerned. And so if you look at your friend Malik, his department, yes, they are recruiting a lot of people. They are putting some under fire service this time, and they are going to have even youth sent outside the country to work.
Yeah.
These are initiatives the government has put in place to ensure that the teeming youth that had confidence in the NDC and voted for that matter will not be stranded. And you see, Ghanaians have been patient over the years. If this current government by JM fail the masses, look, we will not go for another election going on. The youth of this country will go the Burkina Faso way. They are tired. Politicians come. Politicians come and go, and it's the same story.
Burkina way.
Of course, yes. Because the frustration is too much. Don't you think so? What happened in Burkina Faso is it far from? It's not different from here.
You're not far from. Borderlines.
Exactly. And what happened? There were promises and series of promises made by politicians, and they all failed. Why? JM1 came and promised us. Well, we said it wasn't good. Akufo-Addo came. He made a lot of promises. He came into office. Nothing happened. So if JM also fail us, what do you think will happen? We take the gun.
There will be an implosion.
Exactly.
Now I understand where you're coming from.
People are frustrated.
Let me walk you through some one by one, and then your comment on it. The complete list of cabinet ministers has been nominated within the first 14 days, as per the pledge. Then, second, constitute leanest and most efficient government. Here, I'll say, the government has been constituted to be the leanest and most efficient under the Fourth Republic, as per the pledge, within the first 90 days in office. What do you say about that?
Yes, so on that, you saw that when Akufo-Addo and his men came, they said they were in a hurry. And so they ended up taking almost 126 ministers.
Yeah.
And when the people of Ghana complained, he said they want to fix the country. We promised that when we come into office, we won't take that number. JM was categoric. When he mentioned 60 ministers, your friend, Baumia, came and mentioned, he mentioned 50. And I know he was doing rhetorics. I intentionally say your friend, I know. So we mentioned 60. And that's the number
from the beginning, Akufo-Addo was somewhere 113.
Yes, it was 113. And later on, he had all kind of ministerial appointment, where we had the sanitation ministerial appointment. We have a lot of them, and nothing happened. The Zongo ministry, Sadiq Boniface, and co. So we said we were going to go with 60 ministers. And when we came, indeed, at a point in time, the NPP were calling that the overwhelming elections we won and the number of MPs we had in Parliament, we should just Afeni Martins. He said we should apologize to Ghanaians and increase the number from 60 to 80 or something else.
Yeah, he was pushing.
Yes, he had a reason for doing that. But JM took to his word. Said, no, I promised 60, and I'm going to keep 60. And as I speak to you now,
and as you speak, are you 60?
You are not 60.
You've not reached there yet.
56.
You're yet to
56.
Yet to reach the
threshold. And look at what is going on. Fresh air blowing everywhere. People are breathing. If you go to if you take cameras and go to the market now, people are relieved. Just today, I'm told the dollar has moved down again. You are aware?
Yeah.
And government has met with Guta, and I'm told within 2 months, cost of things will come down. This is what the Ghanaian voted for. Indeed, this government is lean, isn't it?
Yeah.
We promised in our manifestos we are going to form the leanest government, and we did.
Great. Take this one. A robust code of conduct and standards for all government officials have been established as per the pledge. The launch was on May 5th with the presence of ministers, deputies, and presidential staffers. Okay, then I move you to this one. A national economic dialogue has been held to discuss the true state of the economy and prepare a homegrown fiscal consolidation program to guide the budgets as per the pledge.
Yes. So as at last week, we discussed the code. I mean, last Monday, we discussed the code of conduct. And I told you how important it is because, you see, there are different people brought together to form a team. And people had their own backgrounds and their own understanding or their upbringing. So it is necessary that once they are coming to form a family, they are taken through orientation as to the do's and don'ts of what the president wants and doesn't want. And that was the reason for which he brought in the code of conduct. And indeed, this is there to serve every minister, not just minister. I said all government appointees, so that whilst you are doing anything, be reminded that there are cameras on you. And just today, we are lucky. Our friend, I mean Monday, we're talking about him, Sami Jemfi. Yes, we are told. Yes, he has been released because Felix has released a statement that they have cautioned him to be more careful next time, and that is all government can do for now. And indeed, there is nothing government can do.
I tend to agree.
That's because he hasn't done anything bad. And so I've seen that this government is doing very well. The code of conduct should be there. And with this submitting, it is a lesson to all government appointees. And I'm sure any government appointee going to take one city from his pocket, be very careful. We want to have homegrown solutions. And so that is why we said that no, let's implement things that will help us. On the issue of agric, you know what who kept there? Your man. Exceptional man. He's going to make sure that he fixes things for us. Look, this government had the men to do the work. And indeed, they are doing the work. Most of them, when they enter office, you haven't heard them say anything. But in the background, they are putting things in order. And I'm sure we are going to make things for Ghanaians to be happy with.
Good. Let's look at this one. It says the following draconian taxes have been scrapped to alleviate hardships and ease the high cost of doing business. E-levy, COVID levy, that's e-levy, COVID levy, 10% levy on bets winning and emissions levy. All of this. But I want to play a small video, before you come in so that it will help in the emphasis. Folks, take a listen to this.
Scrapping draconian taxes to alleviate hardship and ease the high cost of doing business. I promise to scrap the e-levy, the COVID levy, the 10% levy on bet winnings, and the emissions levy within my first 90 days in office. These tax expenditure measures were central to our 2025 budget statement. On April 2nd, 2025, I signed several bills into law, including the Electronic Transfer levy e-levy repeal bill 2025, the emissions levy repeal bill, and the betting tax. We have delivered on 3 of these 4 specific tax repeals as promised. The COVID levy has intricate linkages to the existing IMF program. As a value-added tax, we have agreed with our multilateral partners to include it in our overall VAT rationalization exercise that is scheduled for September this year. We've significantly exceeded our 120-day promises regarding overall tax reform by enacting other critical bills such as the Value-Added Tax Amendment Bill, the Income Tax Amendment Bill, the removal of VAT on motor vehicles, the Public Financial Management Bill, the Growth and Sustainability Levy Act, the Earmarked Funds Capping and Realignment Bill, the Gold Board Bill, the Energy Sector Levy Bill, and the...
Great. The President.
And he kept them. Yeah. All those ones he mentioned, the e-levy and those ones, it was a promise we made. And when we came into office, as quickly as possible.
Some were also suggesting, for example, like the e-levy, and then, yes, the e-levy and other stuff were also cushioning government a bit. So regardless of however the NDC spoke much about it, you denigrated, still allowed the e-levy to help cushion the government, revenue generation.
Yes,
what do you make of that?
This same question was asked to the finance minister. He indicated that, yes, indeed, those ones were cushioning the economy. But then, there are other, there were loopholes. I mean, the leakages in the system were many. A lot of waste was going through the system. Can you imagine that we sent 2 billion to buy a sky train?
Yeah,
the money never came back, and we never had a sky train.
What has happened?
Oh, just today, the CEO, Mr. Solomon, he was in Hancock. They've arrested him.
They've arrested
Yes. Aremeyaw Konfitu has been, he was a board chairman for GIIF.
So where is the money?
We don't know. We don't know. You have paid the money. This is common sense. Money you have paid to a company to receive a sky train.
The sky train didn't
come, and the money didn't come.
The project 2 is not there.
Nothing happened.
The money is not there.
How could we even go in for a sky train when we, as a country, we haven't finished fixing our roads? Does it make sense?
And the money has disappeared.
Nothing. This is what was going through. So if we're able, this government is making sure that this thing doesn't happen. If it doesn't happen, we don't need betting tax. We don't need it. That promise was made by JM at Bukom Arena when he wanted to meet them. He said he's going to cancel it, and he has done it. And still, the economy is moving. Look, when the election was ongoing, Mahama also made a promise that he will cancel e-levy, among other things, and that he was not aware. But then we played a video to him, showing him that he and Chairman Sabonsu cut a cake, including Samira Baumia, to launch the e-levy. But at the end of the day, he's saying that when he wins the election, he's going to cancel it.
But earlier, he has said that he didn't know anything.
But there was a video where he was involved in cutting the cake.
Do you deny that?
Of course, he's lying. It is not true. Because there's a video where he and Chairman Sabonsu cut a cake to introduce e-levy in this country.
But earlier, he had also gone to where? It's a Peace FM also, and said he will not, he's not for the e-levy. He made this announcement.
Do you believe him? This is somebody that is not reliable. He said they lost the election because the economy was hard, and he didn't know the economy was hard. He didn't know Akufo-Addo increased fuel prices.
3 days to election.
Can you imagine?
Do you disagree?
That he's not aware.
You think he was being untrue?
Oh, come on. He should know. He should know. That if you are a sitting vice president, you're not aware of all these things, then what were you doing there?
He was ambushed.
You can imagine. So we should give you power to become a president of this country to do what? He can't. He's not man enough. We want a man that stands by his words like JM. The people of Ghana were saying that, look, I heard ordinary people on social media saying that, look, this betting tax was helping the economy. Let it be. He said, no, it was a promise I made, and I have to keep it. But I'm ensuring that all those leakages we had in the system had to be, worked on, and make sure those things were closed. And we did them. Things are working, bro. The NPP were just sitting down doing nothing.
Yeah. What's the signals being NDC for my picky on the ground? Specifically, like one way what betting tax, no e-levy, no transmission of money. What's the feel like on the ground?
Well, what we realize is that on the issue of betting tax, let me give you this example. You know, the youth, when they go for those games, when they don't win, government doesn't give them anything. Somebody can play the game more than 10, 20 times without winning. He can lose over 3,000, 4,000 without winning. Then on a single day he wins, then you take tax from it. Even before he receives his money, you have taken your tax. Does it make sense? In that case, if you only know you want to take tax from them, when they lose to, give them tax. Moreover, they don't have jobs. You have not created jobs. Do you know this government is the government that collapsed most jobs? You are aware of the banking sector, the cleanup exercise. They collapsed a lot. Look, when you are traveling from Accra down Kumasi or to the north, you see Park Wesindu. You see his banks.
All line up.
I'm just wasting. What for? What for?
My group chairman, Seydou Agongo, lost $60 million in Heritage Bank.
That's what they did. Only Ken Fulata Bank was working.
Data Bank is working.
And they were sending most of government funds instead of the Bank of Ghana.
Data Bank.
Yes, we are just.
Some of them are.
You see, there are a lot of things that has happened under the MPP, and a lot of people are working free. We want to put them on checks, put them before the law, and prosecute them. We will get to him. You know what happened when the Attorney General invited him?
Yeah.
He said he was not feeling well. Yes?
He's to come end of this month too.
To come and answer questions. He said he's not feeling well. And I'm sure when we have told him, if the day is up and he doesn't come, we will go for him. Interpol will bring him back. Because you can't take us for granted. This man was so arrogant. He was so, also when there's even a board meeting and he's invited, the president will come and sit down and he will not come for the meeting. Who were you? Are you God?
Are you God? Now listen to us say. The review of taxes and levies on vehicles and equipment imported into the country for industrial and agricultural purposes is currently in progress.
Exactly. Yes, that is what we promised. One of our promises. Yes. Yes. We promised all those in our manifestos, and we are doing it. Because see, initially, when you go to take your car at the port, the duties were not something. It wasn't that much, so you could just go for it. But now, do you know that even taking a Toyota Corolla from the port and Harbour, you pay somewhere over 60,000, 70,000. Just now.
Why?
So how much are you going to sell the car? When you could buy a Toyota Corolla for 40,000, 50,000, now just the duties alone at the port and Harbour is about 50,000, 60,000. So when you pick it up, how much do you sell it? So they are killing businesses, and yet they are making money. The NPP is not a political party you should rely on. We are fixing this country. What we promised we do, we are doing. James is not an angel, but the steps he has taken, indeed, he is on progress.
He's on progress. Stephen, take this one well. Now educate him how far you've reached. Drafting of needed legal amendments and preparation for implementing the 24-hour economy policy under the office of the president is currently in progress. Give us a whole pictorial.
Yes, so you see, yes, so prior to the election, we indicated that the 24-hour economy, because of...
Is it feasible?
Yes, it's feasible. Because of unexisting jobs, we want to ensure that, for instance, if you go to the port, people want to bring out their goods.
Yeah.
But when it's around 4:30, 5:30, workers say they have closed and they are leaving. But that is supposed to be money they are going to receive for the state. So we are sure that when we come into power, we are going to make sure we have 24-hour economy. And they put in a learned person, Bushtano, you know him. He's the one at the helm of affairs for that department. And then look, they have rolled out a lot of series of steps to ensure that this thing take off. They are speaking with various government departments. And the responses we are getting is favorable. First is the passport office. You heard Ablakwa, the foreign affairs minister.
So now we are going for, is it digital?
Yes. He discussed it. That was last week. That's the first thing we want to go for. And he has gone to most of the offices to, have first-hand information with them. And I'm sure they are going to employ people to have a standby. Same with the Port and Harbour, and even with Ghana Police. So government departments that close early.
Sooner rather later, passports will be changed.
Yes, everything will change. Yes, digital. So that most of the government departments that close earlier, where people still need their services, they will have policemen to be there to guide them to do their work very well. And so it means they're also recruiting more police officers. So everything is on course. It's just a matter of time. When you are 4 months, you don't expect to give birth, do you?
No,
you need time. So that's what we are doing. So what I know is that we are working behind the scenes. JM is ensuring that everything he promised, even though we are human, but everything he promised, if you don't get it all, 90%.
Sure.
When it's election time, the MPP wouldn't have anything to say that Muka say, Muka say, we are working on things. And look, we spoke about corruption, that we are going to fight corruption. Because you see, it shouldn't be politics as usual. MPP will come and cry wolf, that there are thieves everywhere. They come into office 8 years, nothing happened. What happened to Opuni case? Sarah Gongo, you just mentioned. What happened to it? So politicians will cry wolf and come into office and nothing happened. We said this time it's not going to be politics as usual. People that have gone off embezzled state funds, they must pay for it. Not just paying, you also go for sentence. We let you go and serve as a lesson to other politicians. So if you look at what we are doing so far, like I told you the last time, the cases, you know, Dominic Ayine, I mean, we stay at the same place in Bolga. This is my house, this is his house. I know the kind of person he is, very disciplined person. Look, the cases he had, the last time I spoke to him, the cases he had, look, most of MPP people, they will go in. You heard about Papu, I mean, the last time he was defending Samijefi. You know, the stone is coming on.
Yes, MPP for so a lot of people have, some were even throwing money.
Yes, he said the 50,000 he was throwing, but his own stone is coming. You don't know. You see, his stone is coming, bro. If I tell you, you know, he's from Agogo, right? Yeah. Ashanta Agogo. Do you know he had an apartment where he even had a swimming pool on the first floor?
Hey,
are you aware?
Kofi Osibempa.
I'm telling you. But when he fought with your guy, what's the name? Peace and Love's husband. What's the name?
Hopeson.
Hopeson. He said that what work did he do? He was only communication director for Ghana Gas.
Sure.
He built 3-bedroom apartment in Kumasi, Santiago, with a swimming pool on top. How much was your salary? So his own stone is coming. And you know the one
he should not defend.
No. We don't need his defense. He should keep his defense. Look, already we know that. Yeah, you and I were here. We told you that the man has done nothing. Yeah. He hasn't committed any crime. So what are you defending him for? He should just think of his own stone coming. Look, we are fixing this country. Look.
Ernest Kofi Osibempa Kachawe says, wait for your own stone.
Of course, yes. And for him, just on your show, let me just, I've sent a message to him on the last time. That look, he was on live TV where they interviewed him. And he said that the issue of JM, Ford, he concocted that story to divert attention. I saved the video.
Really?
Yes. He said it's a political strategist. Yes, he said he's a political strategist. So when issues are coming, he will divert them.
But we're here when what's his name? Azure.
Yes, he mentioned it. A lot of things he said that he diverted attention. I have videos of it. So I said, if you have done that, then the police will invite you, because at the end of the day, the issue of the Ford and other things, JM was, I mean, they said there was nothing wrong with it, right? So you should come out and answer questions. Look, we are not going to take it as usual, bro. People have damaged this country. They have damaged this country. Do you know now, GRA, in the first quarter, have exceeded their target? Are you aware?
Not that I know.
And the MPP, they were running at lost. Just first quarter, the target has already been exceeded. This is leadership. We will not say we have the men, but we are working. And you know, as you are here, I have not heard you for once condemning this current administration for anything. If they have done anything wrong, you would have started. Yeah. I know you. The kind of person you are, very disciplined. You will not let, I mean, nobody can convince you. Once they are wrong, they are wrong. Yeah. But I'm saying that this government, we are working. Do you know under MPP that when students were going to school, administrative expenses, students were asked to pay for it, even though it was free education, that students carry A4 sheet to school? My second born is currently in secondary school at Bogis, Borough Girls. Oh, Bogis. Yes, my second born. Yes. When they're in school, before any scheme, they carry A4 sheet to school. How? I'm telling you. Because the government then canceled PTA. So the school has to take everything on its own. And government say don't take anything from anybody. So what do? They have to share the cost to students. It's just like J. Kufuor came into office the last time. He extended from SS from 3 years to 4 years. He didn't build additional classroom. He only went to MTN office to take a tent to accommodate 4th-year students. How could that fix the situation? But you only see JM in 2013. He was putting up new secondary schools in my village where I come from. And you know my MP is Clementa Park. There was no secondary school in Kanjaga. So when my people finish JSS, they have to go to Sandema or Navrongo or Bolga to attend secondary school. JM built Kanjaga Senior High School. Now when you drive past there to my house, you see a lot of people selling all sorts of things on the road. That is business they are doing.
And sort of employment,
yes,
is it not?
Yes. But you came, you introduced education from 3 years to 4 years. You didn't build additional classrooms.
And we were, some were, they gave it colors.
Oh, yes, blue, yes. All manner of things. I mean, the education system in Ghana here was nothing to, it was just nothing at all. You couldn't say anything good about it. You see somebody who cannot speak good English, yet the person gets A in maths. The person gets A in English.
I best say,
yes. Exactly. How can you go to school for just 2 months and come home for 4 months? So if you're a parent.
But is that system still there?
Oh, no, we have cancelled it. Haruna Idrisu, I'm not in his good books. Yeah. For me, way back in 2013, I had an issue with him here. But the man is fantastic. The man is fantastic. Let's be honest. There was a reason why they took him to education ministry.
Because now, if you face and
and that reason is you, I'm telling.
I see.
That they were to silence him. So, it's my party, yes.
Okay.
You see, so that where he wants to shine, he can shine. But the gentleman is the jack of all trade. Very exceptional.
There was rumors to that.
Yes, I know. But you see, when he went there, he made sure that he sat with the key members or the persons involved, and all the time he listens to them. Just last 2 weeks, under Ghana Education Service, teachers had not had promotion for the past 3-4 years, and government was saying that there is no vacancy. You know what they did? That there is no vacancy. But what Haruna Idrisu did was that he said they should promote them immediately. If there's no vacancy for them, they will sit at where they are sitting and their salaries will increase.
That's right.
This is leadership.
Better rather than...
Yes, then you'll be on the same grade for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Nothing is going on. Yet people were siphoning money outside this country. They were just stealing like there's no tomorrow.
Imagine.
People that I know who have made money within a year, if I tell you, it will marvel you. And the arrogance with it was painful.
Hold it there, bro. Okay, man can messages in FM. I'll say, hi, Kweku. I admire this man. In fact, to achieve self-sufficiency, I believe the government should revive collapsed industries like poultry, rice, onion, tomato, and textiles production as part of government homegrown policies. Additionally, the president must task all government institutions to patronize locally assembled vehicles like Kantanka, pickups, saloons, the SUVs to boost job creation and revenue generation. Michael Shalaja and Ode Ebae. Good evening, Kweku Anan. My name is Ras Chacha from Yapi Central Gonja. Say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and NDC have done very well for this 120 days. I'm pleading with His Excellency John Mahama to check how he can control the price of commodities in this NDC government. Should use the prisoners on state farms to feed Ghanaians instead of leaving them indoors without any contribution to the national grain. All right, let's check this one too. Or say, hi, Kweku. The SkyTrain saga, all those who chop Ghana money must go to jail. This country is for Ghanaians, not for NPP. Our money must be recovered from the looters. Kweku, thanks, George from Dansuman. And or they Ebae. Let me show you a quick one. Or say, Kweku, I'm Ransford watching you live from La Paz. Kweku, these people at you are dealing with, or say, you are dealing with them are evil, demons, wizard, and Sasakatuan. Kweku, have my support, damage them all. Ransford. Okay, wait, so say, the guest is on track. Keep up. Okay, you're talking about my guest. All right. Thank you very much. Good evening, Brakweku. I'm watching you live from Kaswa with your guest, you are doing indeed. I say you are indeed the man of the moment. Great show by all standards from your brother Amwako. So hey, is Amwako? Are you there? Good one, good one, good one, good one. Now make sure you now catch away mirror up here. Say good evening, Prophet Kwekwanan. I am watching you live from Luton, UK. Yes, you said it, and it has come to pass. I am Solomon Chumesi, on the free London, and I buy more audio by an audio near sending to me more. To me, Mubia mo pet me number no, for WhatsApp number na you bet me a connect to whatever. Say hi, Kwekwanan, please. I have something to tell you off air. You can kindly contact me for it. I'll say you did a program on the police brutality some weeks ago, and I'm a victim. Those they killed. You need to hear it. Listen to your program every time. Good one. Yes, bro. There were just 1-2 minutes. But Friday, you are coming to do a full one on this fence because major be okay. And so Friday you have to come and then finish all of them. Okay. With the finishing 120 days ultimatum. So wrap up for.
Yes. So you see, we also made a promise when we were in opposition that the issue of Galamsey, that issue is very important.
The Galamsey is still on it. They're taking it from your government.
Yes.
Are you guys succeeding?
We are.
Or is still a battle
we are. If you see so far, we have seized over 150 excavators, and you see that government is willing to fight it. It's not the case where in the past you will know people doing it. And we have police and the army protecting them. This time, we have asked the police and the army to go for them.
Oh, okay.
To go for them. You saw what happened the last time in the other village, where they went there. It was a whole scene, like a whole community, like a whole Medina. People were there doing their own things. And the past government, they were aware of them. Because they felt if they go and stop them, the number of votes they'll get from there, they won't get. How can you know this? And we have chiefs close to the community, and they said nothing about it. This government, we are in to make sure that everything we promise, we are making it. We are going to deliver. Look, by a year time, when we sit here, we'll be clapping for this government. The issue of corruption, we will not entertain it. If you are a government appointee and you are involved in corruption, we will come here and we just give it to you. Nobody will speak for you. So far, so very good. I just hope that we keep things the same way we are keeping them. And like I told you, Guta and had met with government, and I'm sure within a month, the cost of goods and services will come down. Oil gallon that you were buying for 1,200 and so, it is now 680. Oh, as at yesterday, 680.
Did I hear that fuel is coming down?
Yes. This Friday is coming again. This is a safe time.
It's coming down.
Yes, safe time. So Guta should do something about their goods and services. You can't say
because the government in here,
because when government increase fuel by 1 cedi, immediately they increase. But when government reduce 5 times, they are not doing anything. Why? So how do we fix this country? So my brother, what I know is that by a year time when we come to sit here and discuss these issues of NDC as a political party, because we want to continue again, we want to ensure that everything we said we're going to do, we will do. And I know that you are monitoring the scene. And then I'm sure at the right time, you come out to say that
good one, folks. My last message on FEN also. I'll say, hi, Class TV. Please, JM should check the sabotage in the ECG. Francis, Accra, I don't know what sabotage meant. We also, Brackwell, good evening. Please, there's something going on at Kaneshi, and it is very dangerous. The market women and men are dangerously using the overpass as market Chris Center. Now people don't get even way to pass, and few times it will bring a problem from Kenya, Accra, wager block factory no the free buy. Where they say but it's still a problem that it needs to be sorted out, folks. Friday, Stephen Akacha Wen will have the full time now to cement the 120 days, kind of saying, stewardship of President John Dramani Mahama. But the Mubesi say, they are sorry so I call you monitor, you may be brave. With the hope, say, Ghana definitely, and NDC and MPPO, all we need is that Ghana should become a better place for all of us, regardless of tribe, religion, color, and where we all come from. It's Ghana we are all looking forward to. Folks, Bidimusi and the channel called Bestmark, X, and of course Joshua, our online editor, Kens Campbell, and then executive producer Yaw Yamba, editors at large Kofi Ansa, and then director of research Eno Kofi Jomina and Mame Bakken. Yakupon Yadma, yes, your weekend frontline Friday will be airborne with same Akachawe nearby Rapia. Next week Monday, Aseniba. Yeah. Still on Anas Aremeyaw. Obidin drama
so you're the
hey, Aremeyaw I tell you guys. Monday, folks. I am hoping say Kwame Japan may increase this kind of 5,000 normal diamond na and your man did not come. Still, this is the frontline show. Me de Ebremo. Channel to say me we class news eba. Na program we said that's the YouTube or wait me akwa share. Give it to a friend, a brother, a sister. Nini nano. Yashe magana 8 midi. Until I come your way Friday. Have a good evening.
The Frontline with Kwikwanan, only on CTV.
Good evening and you're welcome to Class Lead News at 10 p.m. I am Veronica Amade. Now, the government is set to implement a smart road tolling system by the end of the year as part of community sensitization initiative for the Abidjan-Lagos Corridor Highway project. The Minister for Roads and Highways, Kwame Abuja, announced this development, emphasizing its importance for the region.
I want to thank the media specifically for this, as it's been said. This phase is about engagement. Ever so often, we engage in projects, and those of us who are Ghanaians have evidence of projects that we thought were well-intentioned, completed, and nobody uses it. A classical example is if you drive across our country, you will see a number of market stalls, but the communities are still selling along the highway. The question is, when the market stall was built, or was being built, what was the engagement with the people who used to sell in that community? Were they briefed? Did they agree that the market stall should be built where they are? If so, how come they don't use it? All amount to us wasting scarce resources. So I think this phase is so critical because it's about people. And I agree with the dream that one day, going to Togo, you probably don't need to carry a passport. One day going to Nigeria wouldn't feel like going to another country.